Alright, yo, what is going on YouTube? It's your boy MayFlwr, and as always, I hope all you guys are having a great day. For today's video, we're just gonna remix a song. A couple days have passed since I made my last video, and I was like, oh god, I probably need to make one. So I was going through some files on my computer, and I found some stems for this Ember Island song, the Umbrella remake they did. It's super dope, and they actually released it on SoundCloud a long time ago, and I've had it on my computer. I've just never done anything with it, so I'm gonna try to use it today and try to see if we can make something cool. Ember Island always does some cool covers and remixes. I've always been a fan of their stuff, so that's what we're doing today. We're gonna remix this thing from scratch. All we're gonna use is the acapella and see if we can make something cool around it. And she really has a good voice to make like some vocal chop stuff, so I can probably throw some of those in there as well. It's really gonna be a sporadic video with no endpoint to go to. I'm just gonna do whatever I do. So yeah, hope you guys enjoy the video. That's enough talking. We're just gonna jump right into it, boys. Let's go. Alright, here we go, guys. Let's freaking do this thing. And shout out to Ember Island. I think it's really cool when artists give away their acapellas and stuff to remix. I think it's pretty cool. So I guess to get this thing started, we're going to need to figure out the chords. And I'm just going to use the chords from the original Umbrella song by Rihanna. And those should be pretty easy to find somewhere on YouTube or something like that. And there we go. We got it right here. All I had to do was type in Umbrella chords piano, and we got it. So I'm just going to open up an MayFlwr right now because I know I'm going to use this one piano. I use it in almost every song I make. It's a super good piano. It's super like emotional, and I just like the way it sounds. So I just looked at the chords in the video and kind of made my own little thing going. These aren't the exact chords in the video, but I looked at the key and just kind of rearranged them a little bit, and I think they sound pretty cool. So this is what it sounds like right now. And I'm going to make a little top melody over this thing. So I'm pretty satisfied with that. I think that sounds pretty cool and like dramatic sounding. So we're just gonna see if that fits with the acapella, and I hope it does. I hope she didn't change the key up or anything. So if it sounds remotely close, we're just gonna keep it.
You have my heart, we'll never be words apart.
So yeah, that fits pretty well. I'm pretty satisfied with that. So we're just gonna base our whole song around these chords and little melody I made. So now that I got that, I guess I can make like a little house intro, because I guess that's kind of the road I want to go down. So in the remix pack, she actually included these like glitch vocals, which I thought was pretty cool. So I'm gonna try to use one of these for the beginning, and towards the end they really start sounding pretty weird, but I think I could use one of these back here. So that's a pretty cool intro. I just used one piano and the little glitch vocal, and then I just used some loops here and there just to make it a little more simple. And then I did the reverse piano thing that I did in my other video. So I think that's a pretty cool intro though. I really like it. So after the intro, it kind of goes into the first verse of the song, which I'm just gonna leave with the piano because it sounds really good. But right here, when it transitions again in the part where it kind of like picks up, I guess you can say, we're gonna add some more instruments and make it a little bit more exciting right here. And for this sound right here, the little string I have, I kind of made this little automation for the EQ, and it low cuts it, and it kind of takes out some of the mids, just to recreate like the sound of like a bowed instrument, because it is some type of string. And you see this curve right here, it goes in and then out, and that's just to get like the, you know, like someone's really playing, if that makes any sense. I don't know if you catch my flow, but that's what I'm trying to do here. If you're listening on your phone speakers or anything else, it's probably going to sound not noticeable, but if you have pretty good speakers, you can just listen for that, and I think it adds a lot of life to the track.
Because when the sun shines, we shine together.
And now that we got that part sounding pretty good, I think we could start working on the drop, which is going to happen about right here. And I think I'm going to go like the deep house route with like some vocal chops. I think that'd be the best thing to do. So for the bass line, I'm just going to have this simple little pattern, and it's just going to follow the root notes of the chord. So now we can copy and paste that to the sub bass and drop it down an octave, and we should have a pretty cool little... Alright, here we go, boys. This is what we've all been waiting on right here. I'm about to do the vocal chops, so I opened up a Slice X because that's obviously the dopest plugin to do vocal chops on. And I'm just going to drag in my acapella and drop it right in. There we go. And I'm just going to go for it. I'm just going to split it up and let it do it for me. Working with vocal chops is kind of like one of those little skills you have that you just have to do over and over again, and eventually you kind of develop like a little sixth sense of how things go. Because there's really no rhyme or reason with these things. All of them make different sounds, and you just have to find a creative way to string them all together. So I just did a little bit of mixing to the Slice X plugin. I put a little reverb on it.
The sun, we
And usually the first thing I do when working with vocal chops is try to find like 2 or 3 good like sounding chops that you know you're gonna use. So for example, I have this one right here, number 77. It's really long and drawn out, so you can play a lot with that. And so another one I just found is number 102, so that one sounds like this. So I know for a fact I'm gonna use those two, so now I need to find a creative way to get from here to here, and that's kind of how I think of it. I don't know if that helps you at all, but that's what I do, I guess. And just to do this little part right here probably just took me like 10 minutes, but I think it sounds pretty cool, and this is what we got so far. I mean, I guess that's pretty cool, so I don't know, I'm really happy with that. So I just finished a little loop I'm going to use, and as you can see, I'm all over the place, and I'm not going to lie, it did take me a little bit longer than I expected, but I think it sounds pretty cool, and I think it was worth it. So this is what it sounds like now. This is the full little vocal chop loop I came up with. And that's pretty much all we need to make a little cool drop. We're just gonna throw the percussion in there, and then I think we can call it a day, boys. So I think it's gonna do it for the remix. I think I'm done, and I think it turned out pretty cool considering the fact that I only used their part of the acapella and everything else is ours. So I guess that's a success. Making like a true remix rather than like a bootleg type thing is always harder because you have to include all the instruments and still make it feel full. So yeah, I think that's about it. I hope you guys enjoyed watching me make that, and I guess I'll stop talking now and let you guys hear it. I'm just gonna play the whole thing, why not? I think it's only like a minute long. So here it is. I hope you guys like it.
But you still be my star, baby, 'cause in the dark you can't see shiny cars, and that's when you need me there. With you I'll always share, because when the sun shines we shine together. Told you I'll be here forever, said be your friend. Take an oath that I'm sticking out till the end. Now that it's raining more than ever, know that we still have each other. You can stand under my umbrella, you can stand under my
Alright guys, thank you so much for watching if you made it to the end, and I hope you guys enjoyed the video. It is literally 3:15 in the morning right now, and I have to wake up tomorrow at 7, so that's not going to be fun, but I wanted to make a video for you guys. I just didn't want to leave y'all for like a week without a video. I don't want to do that, and I definitely wouldn't have time to make it tomorrow, so whatever, sometimes you just have to grind it out. That's why coffee was invented. But yeah, thank you guys so much for stopping by. Be sure to subscribe and follow me on all my social medias. I'll leave all the links in the description. And I think it's going to do it for today, boys. So I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out, guys.